Imagine a warm summer evening. The air is still, and the world seems to be holding its breath in anticipation. The sun has set, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple, creating a breathtaking canvas that stretches across the horizon. As darkness descends, tiny pinpricks of light begin to appear, dancing like fairies in the twilight. These lights flicker and float, adding a touch of magic to the night. These enchanting lights belong to fireflies, also known as lightning bugs, and they have captivated humans for centuries with their ethereal glow. These fascinating creatures, with their captivating glow, are not flies at all, but beetles. Their ability to produce light has made them a subject of wonder and study. They belong to the family Lampyridae, and there are over 2,000 species of them found across the globe, each with its own unique light pattern and behavior. But what is the secret behind their mesmerizing light show? How do these tiny creatures create such a brilliant display? The answer lies in a fascinating chemical reaction that takes place within their abdomens, a process that is both intricate and beautiful. Fireflies contain a special light-producing molecule called luciferin. This molecule is the key to their bioluminescence. When luciferin combines with oxygen, with the help of an enzyme called luciferase, it creates a burst of light. This reaction is incredibly efficient, producing almost no heat. This light, known as bioluminescence, is the firefly's claim to fame. It serves a variety of purposes, from attracting mates to warding off predators, and even communicating with other fireflies. Let's delve deeper into the fascinating world of fireflies and explore the magic behind their glow. Their light is not just a spectacle, but a complex and wondrous phenomenon that continues to intrigue scientists and enchant nature lovers alike. The firefly's light organ, located in its abdomen, is a marvel of natural engineering. Inside this miniature lantern, the chemical ingredients for bioluminescence are carefully orchestrated to produce a cold light, devoid of heat. This is in stark contrast to incandescent light bulbs, which lose a significant amount of energy as heat. The firefly's efficiency in converting chemical energy into light is remarkable, with nearly 100% efficiency. This means that very little energy is wasted as heat, making their light both brilliant and energy efficient. But the magic doesn't stop there. Fireflies have the remarkable ability to control their light show, flashing their lights on and off in distinct patterns. These patterns, unique to each species, serve as a complex language of light, allowing fireflies to communicate with each other in the darkness. For fireflies, finding a mate in the vast darkness of night can be a challenging endeavor. The night is vast and filled with countless obstacles, making the search for a partner a daunting task. That's where their bioluminescent abilities truly shine. These tiny creatures have evolved a fascinating way to communicate and find each other in the dark. Male fireflies are the primary flashers, using their light to attract the attention of potential mates. Their glowing signals are not just random flashes, they are carefully timed and patterned to stand out. As they fly through the night, they emit a species-specific pattern of flashes, hoping to catch the eye, or rather the light-sensing organ, of a female of the same species. Each species has its own unique light pattern, ensuring that they attract the right mate. Think of it as a romantic Morse code, flashing messages of love and attraction across the darkness. These light signals are a form of communication that is both beautiful and functional. Females, perched on leaves or branches, observe the male's aerial displays. They watch intently, looking for the perfect pattern that matches their species and signals a strong, healthy mate. If a female is interested in a particular male's flashing pattern, she responds with a flash of her own, signaling her receptivity. This back-and-forth exchange is crucial for ensuring that both parties are interested. This exchange of light signals continues as the male approaches the female, leading to a potential mating encounter. The dance of lights is not just a spectacle, it's a vital part of their reproductive process, ensuring the continuation of their species. While the firefly's glow is primarily associated with courtship, it also plays a crucial role in their defense against predators. Some firefly species produce defensive chemicals that make them distasteful to predators like birds and spiders. The firefly's light serves as a warning signal to these predators, advertising their toxicity. It's a brilliant example of aposematism, where a bright, conspicuous appearance serves as a warning to potential attackers. Interestingly, some firefly species have evolved to mimic the flashing patterns of other, more toxic species. This clever tactic, known as Bayesian mimicry, allows them to benefit from the protection afforded by the toxic species' warning signals without actually possessing the toxic chemicals themselves. Section 5. Where the wild things glow. Firefly habitats. Fireflies thrive in a variety of habitats, but they are particularly fond of warm, humid environments. They are often found in meadows, forests, and marshes, where their larvae, known as glowworms, can find an abundance of food. Glowworms are carnivorous, feeding on snails, slugs, and other small invertebrates. They inject their prey with a paralyzing fluid before consuming them. As adults, fireflies primarily feed on nectar and pollen, though some species may not feed at all, relying on the energy reserves they stored as larvae. Fireflies require specific habitat conditions to survive and reproduce. They need access to water for their larvae to develop, and areas with dense vegetation, which provides shelter for both larvae and adults. Section 6. The fading lights of summer. Threats to fireflies. Sadly, the magical glow of fireflies is fading in many parts of the world. These tiny beacons of light, which have fascinated humans for generations, are now becoming a rare sight. These fascinating creatures face numerous threats, many of which are linked to human activities. The delicate balance of their ecosystems is being disrupted, leading to a decline in their populations. Habitat loss is a major concern, as urbanization, agriculture, and other land use changes destroy the natural areas where fireflies live and breed. Forests and grasslands, once teeming with fireflies, are now being replaced by concrete jungles and farmlands. Pesticides, used widely in agriculture and mosquito control, pose another significant threat. These chemicals, while intended to protect crops and human health, often have unintended consequences for non-target species like fireflies. These chemicals can kill fireflies directly or indirectly by reducing their food sources. The larvae, which depend on a healthy soil ecosystem, are particularly vulnerable to contamination. Light pollution caused by artificial lights can interfere with firefly communication and reproduction. The natural darkness that fireflies rely on to signal each other is being eroded by the ever-present glow of streetlights and buildings. The bright lights of cities and towns can drown out the fireflies' bioluminescent signals, making it difficult for them to find mates. This disruption in their mating rituals can lead to a decrease in their population over time. As we continue to encroach upon their habitats and alter the environment, we risk losing these enchanting creatures and the magic they bring to our summer nights. It is crucial that we take steps to protect their habitats and reduce the impact of our activities on their delicate ecosystems. Section 7. Shining a light on conservation. Protecting our glowing neighbors. The decline of firefly populations is a cause for concern, but there is still hope. By understanding the threats they face and taking action to protect them, we can help ensure that these enchanting creatures continue to light up our summer nights for generations to come. Conservation efforts focus on protecting and restoring firefly habitats, reducing pesticide use, and mitigating light pollution. Creating firefly-friendly habitats in our own backyards can also make a difference. By providing the right conditions, such as water sources, native plants, and reduced artificial light, we can create havens for fireflies to thrive. Section 8. Citizen Science. Joining the Firefly Squad. You don't need to be a scientist to make a difference in firefly conservation. Citizen science projects like Firefly Watch engage the public in collecting valuable data on firefly populations. By observing fireflies in your own backyard and reporting your sightings, you can contribute to scientific research and help track the health of firefly populations across the country. Section 9. Simple steps. Big impact. How you can help. There are many simple things we can do in our daily lives to help protect fireflies. Reducing or eliminating pesticide use in our gardens and lawns is a great place to start. Choosing native plants for our landscaping can also provide food and shelter for fireflies and other beneficial insects. Minimizing outdoor lighting at night, especially during peak firefly activity, can help reduce light pollution and allow fireflies to communicate and reproduce without interference. Section 10. Keeping the Magic Alive. A Future for Fireflies. The magical glow of fireflies has captivated humans for centuries, reminding us of the beauty and wonder of the natural world. As we learn more about these fascinating creatures and the threats they face, we have a responsibility to protect them and ensure that their light continues to shine for generations to come. By embracing conservation efforts, supporting citizen science, and making small changes in our own lives, we can all play a part in keeping the magic of fireflies alive.